A huge monster rises from the lake, Alouette Lake in BC, Canada. Okay, here we are at Alouette Lake in Golden Ears Park, Maple Ridge, British Columbia, Canada. And I did a video here less than a week ago showing you the drought. But this is amazing. Since that video, the water level was up at those higher rocks up here. That's where I was standing when I was filming this giant stump and trying to estimate its size. Now, these yellow buoys are intended to keep out people and to keep out debris, logs, etc. They're probably at least 10 feet long, maybe 12 feet long each one. You couldn't really tell from the video last time, but this is an ancient stump on the lake bed of Alouette Lake, which used to be Alouette River before it was dammed in around 1920 and flooded. This whole area was clear cut from 1910 to 1920. Then there was a forest fire in the 1920s around then, which destroyed the rest of the forest, plus got rid of the logging company. Abernathy and Lougheed Logging Company lost their business because of the major forest fire. Now here I'm standing here, and that buoy's on an angle going down below me and then goes way above me, so that is pretty big. Here are the swingboard notches, lots of them in this tree, and I brought my tape measure. I am going to try and measure this, and as you can see, the water level's down further. There's the intake tower, I believe, but apparently I guess it's still working as the level is down below. Now this looks, well, the reason I came out to measure is because I looked it up online, and the largest western red cedar was 20 feet in diameter, and I don't know, this one looks a lot like it could be if you go down to the exact base of this stump. Looks to me like it's 20 feet in diameter. And there's my 13 measurement for you. Very big. Okay, I will let me get the tape measure out and work on it. Okay, here I am beside this big stump out in Alouette Lake that's been uncovered by the drought, and you can see how big it is here. And I've measured it. One direction is 20 feet, including a root connection that appears like is part of the stump. But the other direction right here is only 10 feet, as you can tell by the size of that buoy up there. So I will say it's asymmetrical, 10 foot by 20 foot, including a bit of the root, or root as you might want to say. But it is very large. I don't think it meets the world's record. And again, maybe the world's record is over there. And I will make another trip over to that huge stump over there, which may be even larger. And it's also out of the water because of the drought. Now, fortunately, it's supposed to rain starting, I mean, it almost looks like it's raining here in the mountains right now. And I did see a few drops on the drive in, but the next 2 to 4 days. It's supposed to rain here, hopefully provide some relief for this massive drought, and the lake level may actually rise again. So this may be my last time out here on this stump while it's high and dry, and this is the first time that I've been able to do this anyway. So here we are, the drought of the millennium, and what I thought might have been one of the world's largest trees cut down about 100 years ago, western red cedar, and here it is, high and dry, normally underwater, as are most of the stumps in this lake. Okay, over and out. Thank you for your kind support. This springboard notch is a large size, almost 2 feet across. Here's the measurement. And there were 10 up to 2 foot springboard notches to cut down this western red cedar. I spy another stump that has popped up on the other side of the lake. At 200 power, it looks huge. This may be a contender at a 20-foot record western red cedar tree. This 4 to 5 foot great blue heron makes this stump maybe 20 feet across. My next project here will be to go across and measure it before it gets underwater. This may be record western red cedar stump. By Gary J. Ordog, MD, Medical Toxicology.